Everyone is an individual and are all different in their own right, so getting treated differently is what happens in some degree to all people. That never bothered me. Everyone has their own wants for their lives, so whatever you want to do in your individual life doesn't and never bothered me. But hopefully, everything is done with good morality in mind, but I don't include religion in that, and I'm not religious at all, never was. I'm not a button pusher, meaning I don't try to get people annoyed, angry, or pissed off, so you don't have to tiptoe around me with information or things about yourself, lol. Since I'm a homosexual man and open to more variety color options and pieces of clothing, I have more choices and options. Yay, for me, I can have a little fun with it. But of course, there probably are some heterosexuals that don't constrict themselves to social constructs and labels that don't just do it to go against the grain, but in general, most people do constrict their options, either willingly or to avoid bullying or worse things. But there are more people as times goes on becoming more open. This world is full of terrible people killing each other or leading people to their deaths that pretend to be good and that act nice. I have scoliosis that isn't on my lower spine, it's on my upper spine where my ribcage is, so that wouldn't affect my hips or anything else in that area. My scoliosis doesn't cause me pain. I don't like people in general, but don't worry, I'm not horrible to people even if I don't like them. Usually, I'm civil, at least. A funny story is that in the past, I wrote someone a private message letting them know something, but with me not reading it over and spellcheck or changing some of the words by itself, it ended up communicating to them something about treating people differently, which was not what I was trying to say to the fellow LGBTQ community member before COVID that I haven't communicated with him since then. So now I check my messages before I send them or send the correct one after I deleted the other. Now I know when I send a private or non-private message to someone, I know what I'm trying to communicate is understandable at least by reading the whole thing before sending. I'm the type of guy that says something sometimes and then I say I'm just kidding, but once or twice, I said it without saying I'm kidding because it was a joke intended to myself. So some people may have gotten false ideas of what type of person I was and am. Maybe, just maybe. Shrug shrug. I'm an open about myself for the most part. For example, if I were literally tortured the regular way I might break, but if I live afterwards then I would continue my life doing what I want and would still be open about my life, and that happens, at least that is what I hope. Since I would still be alive.